kid in the candy store. Put the leather on the denim. I ain't the cure, I'm the venom. If you wanna find me, find the taillights. Something's coming in, you're gonna wanna take a red eye. It's time to go. It's time to go. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Don't blink,
Good
don't blink.
afternoon to all of you viewers out there na nag-aabang ng Ang Maestro. This is episode 102 on confidence building. Ayan, as you can see on the slide, confidence building 102. At ang ating pong, by way of introduction this afternoon, is the same quotation we got from Defense Secretary Gibo Teodoro when he said, as a stronger country, it has the bigger obligation to be magnanimous and show trust. Dilagay ho niya ito, and to earn the trust of the Filipino people, China must conform its activities to recognize the norms of international, which in our case is UNCLOS, the United Nations Convention on the Laws of the Sea. Ang ating pong atensyon ngayong araw na ito is to earn the trust of the Filipino people. How does Gibo Teodoro think he could earn the trust of the Filipino people? And dito po natin masasabi na confidence building, therefore, ang malaking problema between, not between China and the Philippines, as we will prove later, but between Gibo Teodoro, his president, and the Filipino people. Ayan po mga kabansa. To earn the trust of the Filipino people. Ito ang importanteng mga elemento, mga kabansa, at ating gigiyahan dito sa pamamagitan ng trust. That is the key word. And how do you earn this trust? Hindi po ito. It does not come by accident. No? Yung pong political capital, lalo na mga elected officials, no, ay kailangan patunayan nila in their performance good governance. And this will equate to success. No? And success will translate to trust. So, in the case of Gibo Teodoro, what we are prescribing is basically the matter of how can Teodoro learn big time from Lorenzana and how Duterte befriended China. By the way, kayo po mga sumusubaybay dito, if you want the longer text of my lecture, you can go to asiancenturyph.com. Yan po ang think tank website. At ito naman ang, kung makikita nyo sa baba, kung pupunta lang kayo doon, mamimili na po kayo ng articles. No? Pero for our purposes today, ito po ang link. You don't need to get to the details of this link. Just go to Asian Century PH and nandun na po yung menu. No? And you can even do this through your cell phone if you have broadband or data access. So yan mga kabansa. No? Ang una po natin, ito po ang formula. Actually, it was a bit of an overstatement when he said that China has to earn the trust of the Filipino people, because that trust, ladies and gentlemen, already exists. No? Centuries of trade and friendship. Ha? Siya nagsimula yan sa aspeto ho na agrikultura, crops, food, textile, and whatever was the technology through history, through trading. No? Ha? And ano po ito? This is not only matters of century between the Philippines and China, but matters of millenniums. So, dahil ang China po is a 3,000-year-old civilization. And in the past 1,000 years, it was in the year 1400 where we had a golden era of relationship with our Chinese neighbor. Now, how did that translate for the purposes of Mr. Teodoro and his boss, the President of the Philippines? How did that translate into the present generation? It was in the administration of President Duterte, where again, what was in 1400 the golden year relationship between Sultan Patuka Pahala and Emperor Yongle was repeated starting 2016 between President Duterte and President Xi Jinping of China. Okay? So, ayan po mga kabansa. No? And what we will see here is how China exercises its foreign policy. No? How China exercises its foreign policy. Alam po ninyo, ito po ang panuntunan. Hindi lamang dahil ngayon, current events, no? But through centuries, this has been built and derived from Lao Tzu's teaching from the Book of Changes that the Chinese called Tao Te Ching. Kang Long Yuo Hui, freely translated as even a proud dragon will have to repent when it falls after flying too high into the thin, freezing air. Alam niyo po ang manifestation ng mascot ng China is the dragon. No? And of course, some people are now converting it into the panda. But really, the dragon is something that is used by the Asian countries. And nandyan na po yung mga legacies, no? Mga anecdotes that when the dragon flies too high into the thin air, napakalamig po doon, yan po ay magka-crash. Applied to foreign policy, ito po ay simple lamang. This means that large countries should not be consumed by their quest for power. Alam po ninyo, merong term, hegemony. Ito po is the superpower mentality, no? As we will find out later on, does not work anymore in the modern world. No? So ayan po, no? Hindi dapat hegemony, no? Ang objective ng malaking power. Ano dapat ang objective ng malaking power? The second teaching is also found in Lao Tzu's Tao Te Ching. Ito po, in Mandarin. Mulin, Fulin, Shanlin. Fostering an amicable, secured, and prosperous neighborhood. Since the large stream, yung malaking ilog does not strive to be dominant. The smaller streams, therefore, and the large rivers and the seas, yung karagatan, no? Yung mga creeks must work with the larger the mga ilog and with the larger seas. They should work together. Ayan, mga kabansa. Ano ang translation nito sa foreign policy? Mabanggit na natin kanina yung word, let us repeat it once again. China does not practice hegemony, but promotes win-win solution. Ano ibig sabihin ng win-win solutions? Equality, mutual benefit, mutual aid, and cooperation. Panalo ka, panalo ako. Hindi yung talo ka, panalo ako. O di kaya panalo ka, talo ako. At lalo hindi, talo-talo. Yan mga kabansa, no? As we have explained. Now, how does all of this translate to bilateral relations during the Duterte's time? That China has already earned should have already earned pala our trust. The first litmus test yan, ay yung naging role niya sa preservation of Philippine sovereignty. Bakit? Were we ever in danger of losing sovereignty? Naku, mga kabansa, baka nakakalimutan nyo na on May 23, 2017, the terroristic attack by the Islamic State-linked Maute Group and its allies, yung mga kakampi niya dito sa ating lipunan, ay umatake sa Marawi City intending to build a Daesh. Ayan po ay acronym for Arabic al-Dawla al-Islamiyya. Nagtatayo po ang Daesh ng isang base dito sa Southeast Asia. At ang napili nilang maging sentro niyan ay Marawi. Ngayon, tingnan natin ang behavior ng dalawang big powers when it comes to responding to this particular situation. Ang ginawa po ng Estados Unidos, nileverage ang human rights dahil hinahabol nila noon si Pangulong Duterte sa issue involved sa war on drugs. No? So, inipit nila. They refused to deliver arms na bayad na natin. Bayad na po natin. Matagal nang in-order, hindi, ayaw nila i-deliver. So ano po naging response ng China? How did China earn our respect in this regard? Ito po, mga kabansa. China immediately donated 3,000 rifles and 6 million pieces of ammunition worth 370 million. Mga kabansa, 370 million. Anong klase mga rifle yan? Nandyan yung automatic rifle, yung dala-dala nila, pansugod. Nandyan yung high precision rifle. Ito hong high precision rifle is actually a sniper rifle capable of shooting with accuracy anywhere between 2 to 3 kilometers. Yung pong yung mga Islamists, they already had it. Kasi pinasok po dito illegally through the back door ng mga Islamists na yan, ng mga Maute group. So they were shooting down our armed forces of the Philippines, sniping, kaya hindi makalapit yung ating sandatahan lakas sa kanilang posisyon sa loob ng Marawi City. Pero noong dumating po itong hindi lamang sniper rifles but high precision and long distance rifles na bago po ang takbo ng gera dyan sa Marawi City. Ang pangalawang litmus, ito po, by the way, no, ito yung litrato ng ating Pangulo. Testing, nung dumating po yung mga rifle, dito he was holding a automatic rifle. It looks like an Armalite, but actually it is not. It is a Chinese short-distance version of the AK-47. Andito po ang ating Pangulo, no? Ito ang ating Pangulo, of course. Hindi na kailangan i-identify pa yan. Diyan siya. Andito po si Delphine Lorenzana, ang ating Secretary of National Defense noon. At narito naman po ang Chinese Ambassador, si Ambassador Xiao. Yan. Ito po yung turnover. Yung turnover ng mga armas na ating nababanggit. That constitute the first test, mga kabansa. The first test of how China was earning our trust. Ang pangalawang was on the saving of millions of Filipino lives. Wow! Kailan pa nangyari ito? Ha? Kailan pa ang isang bansa na involved sa pagligtas ng milyong-milyong buhay ng mga Pilipino? Ha? Dahil po, nung dumating ang COVID-19, tayo'y nakanganga. We were helpless. At nangako ang Estados Unidos na darating ang kanilang mga bakuna by December 2020. Mga kabansa. Pero aanhin pa, ika nga, aanhin pa ang damo kung patay na ang kabayo. Kung patay na ang kabayo. Again, the United States could not deliver vaccines and medical supplies they promised to the Philippines by December 2020. Yun ang sabi ni Ambassador Babes Romualdez, na ambassador natin sa US. At yan din ang ginarantihan ng former Foreign Secretary natin na si Teddy Boy Locsin. Aba, ano nangyari when a boy meets a babe? Wala pong nangyayari. Walang nangyari na delay. Pero, ang China, hindi na naghintay. February 28, 2021, nag-donate sila at immediately delivered 600 doses of Sinovac that enabled the Department of Health to launch our vaccination campaign effective the next day, March 1. Kailan dumating, mga kabansa? Kailan dumating yung mga bakuna ng Amerika? Inabot na ho ng Mayo. Which means that between February 28 and May 2021, itong buwan niya, February, March, April, May, 3 buwan halos yan, o 2.5 months. Kung hindi pa ho dumating yung mga bakuna, ilang daan libo, ilang milyong Pilipino ang na-expose sana sa COVID-19. Ganun, wala tayong kakayahan na basta nagkaroon na ng COVID ay alagaan pa because it was too early in the game. Alam niyo po nangyari? Because maagang na i-launch ang vaccination campaign than May, kung hinintay natin yung mga Amerikano, yung maghintay pa tayo ng Mayo, by launching it in February, on March 1, naka-achieve tayo ng 78% ng ating target vaccination rate by the end of June 2022. At dahil maaga tayong nagsimula na tulungan ang economy natin na magbukas ng maaga dahil bumagsak na po ng maaga ang incidence ng COVID-19 sa Pilipinas. At dahil dyan, helping the economy to open up early, alam nyo ba naging epekto by the end of 2021? Ang ating ekonomiya ay grew by almost 6%. Muntik na mag 6%. Samantalang noong 2020, kasagsagan ng COVID-19, negative 9.5% po ang ating economic growth. Diyan yung makikita mga kabansa ang importansya, no, ng deliberate, timely. Kalimitan po yung timeliness ng isang bagay na solusyon can save the entire nation. And in this case, the Filipino people. Ito po yung picture ng ating Pangulo, no? Nagpapabakuna siya, no? Ito po. No? The President gets inoculated. At ito naman po yung delivery. Nilalabas sa malaking eroplano yung mga boxes ng mga donated Sinovac, no? Sa Chinese vaccines na unang dumating para ma-jumpstart ang ating vaccination campaign. So yan po nakikita nyo rito. So earning trust is not very easy to do. Eh, dalawa pa lamang ito ating binabanggit, mga kabansa. Ang pangatlo ay kung paano tinulungan ng China ang ating ekonomiya. Mula nung magsimula si Presidente Duterte, ayan, noong 2016, hanggang, actually, may isa pa rito dapat dahil nag 13% ito. Isa pa dapat dito. Makikita nyo na from the time President Duterte took over, the Chinese exports have been increasing on an average of 15% per annum. 15% per annum. Eh di lalong malaki kung pagbabasihan natin noong 1995. Dahil noong 1995, 234 million lamang po ang exports natin sa China. Okay? At bumagsak pa yan. Imbis na pataas, bumabagsak pa yan, lalo na nung panahon ni Noynoy Aquino. Alam niyo naman si Noynoy Aquino, sa hindi ko inaasahang dahilan. Bakit ito ay very hostile to China, and our foreign relations with China at that time was very toxic. No? Can you imagine, from 1995, nag-grow yan, hindi lang po 1 billion o 1.3 billion to 13 billion in 2022. Ito po ay isang fuel para sa ating ekonomiya. This was a fuel to our economy. No? Ayan. China has been the top export market for Philippine bananas since 2018. The Philippine Statistic Report revealed that banana export surged Tingnan yung mga bansa. From 750,000 tons in 2017 to 1.3 million tons in 2018. A 70% increase. Rapidly growing continues to 2019 with a 40% increase. Ngayon ay sobra-sobra na sa $600 million kada taon. Ang pineapple po, in 2021 was 122 million. Na-overtake. Dati po, ang nag-i-import ng pinakamarami natin pineapple was Japan. Pero by 2021, naunahan na ho siya ng China. Sa volume constituting 40% of our pineapple output. Marami pa pong mga ibang aspeto bukod sa bananas and pineapple. Ang ating po mga pamamalakaya, ating mga fisher folk, just the other day, sinabi po ni Bongbong Marcos Jr. that they already have good access to fishing grounds. Ang turista po, ito isa pang success story, from 660,000 noong last full year ni Noynoy Aquino, ito po ay tumaas sa 1.8 million by 2019. Contributing noong 2019 pa lamang sa $3 billion of our gross national product. And of course, 300,000 of our OFWs are in China. And they're still accepting more. Kaya kayong mga walang trabaho o mga anak ninyo natatakot kayo mawala ng trabaho, turuan nyo ng Mandarin. Kasi pinakamabilis po makalan ng job sa China. Hindi ito DH, hindi po DH ito These are professionals. Highly paid. Alam niyo po ba may radio station dyan sa China? Isang floor? Puro Tagalog speaking ang staff. Bakit? Dahil Tagalog, doon sa frequency na yon, ang lumalabas sa China Radio International. So napakalaking bagay po kung marunong ng mag-Mandarin. And I was told by the Vice President herself that Mandarin is already a foreign language being offered even sa junior high school natin. Kaya kulitin ninyo ang public school system sa lugar ninyo at tanungin ninyo at kung pwede ang mga anak ninyo yung mag-aral na ng Mandarin, first year, second year, palamang sila. Ano yan? Anong bali todo yun? Bali grade 9 and grade 10. At meron din sa senior high school, grade 11 and 12. Okay? Available na po yan. Para pagdating nila ng college, they can polish it already with a foreign language course to comply with the foreign language requirement sa ating mga estudyante. I hope to see this 300,000 grow geometrically, provided marami pong Mandarin speaking sa ating bansa. Ang successful ng relationship natin sa US is not based on any monetary consideration. It is based on the fact that 92% of our people, ages 10 and above, speak English. Sa Mandarin, wala pa yatang 300,000 dito locally ang marunong mag-Mandarin outside of the Binondo community. So this is a challenge. These are professional jobs. Available. So, expect pa natin ito na tumaas. Nagkaroon din ho ng steel factory and digital infrastructure. Nagkaroon ng widening ng Wi-Fi availability sa buong bansa. Nag-create ng 100,000 jobs. At yun naman mga donasyon sa agri-fishery sector. At mga tens of millions sa disaster relief, school buildings and health centers. Huwag na po natin isa-isahin yan. No? At dito po sa susunod na slide, makikita ninyo na ang China mismo, to help our agricultural sector, established a Philippine-Sino Center for Agri-Technology. Dito sa bansa natin, katuwang no, IRI, natatandaan niyo ba yun? International Rice Research Institute na tinayo ng Amerika. Mas malaki pa ho itong tinayo nila nito. Mas malaki pa. Itong tinayo nila nito. Paano ba nangyari dito? So yun. Expand. Alisin kaya natin. Okay. So, yan po yung Philippine Sino Center for Agri-Technology. Okay? At ang pinaka-fourth test po ay sustainability in terms of infrastructure. At dito, in hard infrastructure. Ang una-una ho dito, mga kabansa, bago natin isa-isahin itong mga proyektong ito. Nagsimula po ang China, alam niyo kasi nung panahon Ginang Arroyo, nagkaroon ng default ang Philippines sa isang grant ng North Trail Project from Tutuban, nire-revive nila yung ruta hanggang Damortis. No? Hindi ho natuloy. Hindi ho natuloy. Nagkaroon tayo therefore ng $100 million na utang. No? Siyempre, may damages. Ito po ay pinatawad ng China. China wrote it off their books. No? Yan mga kabansa. Alam nyo, ito mga babanggitin natin, no? Projects. Ito. As of 2019, ito po yung mga projects in the pipeline. Ngayon sinasabi nila, bakit nagka-short na, alam niyo po, pagdating sa projects, ang una po, konsiderasyon dito, magsisimula po lahat yan sa conceptualization, tapos papasok sa feasibility study. The difference between Chinese and other foreign countries helping us is that China spends for the feasibility study. Pangalawa, China allows other countries to contribute to supply a Chinese project. Nako, hindi ho pwede sa mga Hapon yan. Kailangan sa mga Hapon, kaya nagtatagal ang projects nila bago ilunsad dito sa Pilipinas. Kayo ang gagastos sa feasibility study. Hindi pala kayo, tayo. Pangalawa, hanggat maaari kailangan gumamit kayo ng equipment at kagabitan na made in Japan. Sa China ho, walang ganyan-ganyan mga conditionalities. So anyway, marami hong projects, 75 priority infrastructure projects, of which 16 worth 672.4 billion were to be funded from Chinese loans. Mga kabansa, isa-isahin natin. North-South Railway Project, Long Haul, Subic-Clark Railway Project, Ambal, Simuay River, and Rio Grande de Mindanao River Flood Control Project, Davao City Expressway Project, Panay Guimaras Negros Island Bridges, Cebu Bohol Link Bridge, North Expressway East Project, Dinagat, Leyte, Surigao Link Bridge, Luzon Samar Link Bridge, Camarines Sur Expressway Project, Pasacao, Balatan Tourism Coastal Program, Safe Philippine Phase 1 Project. Ito po ay for public order, safety, and security. Chico River Pump Irrigation Project, at yung Kaliwa Dam Project, at Pasig Marikina River and Mangahan Floodway Construction and Innovation Project. 16 pa lamang po ito, out of the 75 priority projects. Now, ito po mga ito, some of them ay ongoing pa. Pabihira naman kayo, gagawa ng release ng train at saka rail system. Pwede ba naman matapos yan all within the term of 230? Ang importante po, at the very least, 672.4 ang billion that went into the pipeline. Sa madalit sabi, pwede nang abangan yung mga proyekto na yan, mga kabansa. No? Hindi pa ho kasama dito yung tatlong dinonate na river, na bridges over Pasig River, yung Binondo Intramuros Bridge, yung pong napakagandang nasa picture na yan. Yung pong Estrella Bridge in Makati, Mandaluyong. At yung ginagawa ngayong Samal Davao City Connector na medyo nakaka-problema raw sa right of way. So, yan po ang 4 tests. Ang 5th test po ay nasa actual investments. Nasa actual investments. No? At dito makikita natin na kinakantsawan nila na ang China daw ay nag-commit ng 25 billion in terms of investments. Hindi pa raw nakakarating. Ang problema ho kasi sa pag-define ng projects ng ating Central Bank at NEDA, meron po kasing nuance, may diferensya pagdating sa mga project galing China. Dahil alam nyo naman ang China may underground economy. Una. Pangalawa, ang China mostly state-funded funds. So hindi po yan dadaan sa central bank. It will be on a government-to-government basis. Or using foreign direct investments na i-explain ko ngayon. Katulad po nitong unang sinasabi natin, special purpose vehicles. Special purpose vehicles. Ano yung mga yan? Yan po ay mga legal entities na nagpupul ng pera from a group of investors to make a single investment in a startup with the help from China's state policy banks, state banks, to maintain the host country's debt to GDP ratio. No? Hindi ho ito ipinapasok sa central bank records dahil kung ito ay loan, ay maapektuhan yung tataas yung ating debt to GDP ratio. Ito po ang case noong kay Dennis Uy na dito telecommunity which is worth yung palang 5.4 billion na 1/5 na, lampas na sa 1/5 ng promise na investment. Ang pangalawa po ay foreign direct investments with Chinese characteristics. No? Ha? With Chinese characteristics. Ano ibig sabihin nito? Between 2016 and 2022, Philippine Central Bank data shows that firms from China, Hong Kong, and Taiwan invested 2.3 billion in the Philippines. Pero hindi lamang po yan ang pumasok in terms of direct investments. Yung pong statistics ng Philippine Security Exchange Commission, SEC, ang mas reliable data base kaysa Central Bank. Because ang Central Bank po ay napaka-konserbatibo sa pag-classify ng mga investments. Ano naman itong flexible capital? Ay di lalo kayo mahuhulog sa inyong silya. Ha? The rise of China as a global power has been accompanied by a surge in the number of Chinese billionaires who have extricated their savings from China. Hindi mo nila sa China nilalagay yung pera nila. Nilalagay po sa so-called Global South. No? South meaning hindi yung katimugan, kundi sa mga mahihirap. Sa mga emerging countries, katulad ng Pilipinas. Ano po itong mga example na ito? And usually po, pag flexible capital, ito po ay pumapasok doon sa tinatawag nating underground economy. Ayan na. Ano ito mga ito? Online gambling. Oh. Paano nyo masasabi na pumasok yung pera? Yung online gambling site could be virtual. Ha? Basta importante na susweldohan yung mga empleados nila rito. Kung saan ba nanggagaling yung pera, ha? Eh baka kung saan ang underground na dumadaan niya. 129 online gambling firms began their operations by legally or illegally importing hundreds of thousands of Chinese-speaking workers. Kaya nga po sinasabi natin na hindi naman sila mag-i-import ng mga Chinese workers kung marami sa atin dito ang nagsasalita ng Mandarin. Yan po, kaya in-emphasize natin mabuti kanina. Bumili po ang online gambling firms ng huge stock of condominium units sa Metro Manila. Ha? Kaya ang real estate ay bumaimbulog. O, kung hindi pa yan progreso, ewan ko kung anong ibig nyo sabihin ng progreso. Alongside online gambling, alongside casinos, pati mga escort services, book with WeChat, yung chat client to cater to Chinese, East Asian, Filipino, Western customers. So ano nangyari sa lupa sa Maynila? Rose to an average of 6% in 2017. Can you imagine? Wala pang 2 years, Duterte. Nagtataasan na ang value ng valuation dahil marami hong namimili. Saan galing ang pera na yan? Pero hindi ho yan binibilang ng Central Bank as part of the promised 25 billion. Pero 2 project pa lang kanina o 3 project pa lang, eh, nasa kalahati na tayo na yung mga in terms of investments, eh, nasa 15 billion na ho tayo kanina. So yan, Manila Bay area seeing the biggest increase dun sa Manila Bay of 27% real estate valuation. Aba, mga kabansa, eh, kung hindi pa kayo satisfied and up to now, ay sasabihin ninyo na kailangan pa ng China mag-build up. Eh, I don't know what is wrong with you, Mr. Teodoro, when you ask that China, when you said that China must first earn our trust. Baka baliktad. Baka it is how you and your president can earn the trust of China. Dahil mag-iisang taon na po ngayon, wala naman ako naririnig na malaking project na kakaiba sa mga projects at saka sa mga investments na pumasok ng panahon ni Duterte. Ayan. Isang taon na nga wala pa kayong achievements eh. Kung ibabalik ko yan doon sa slide kanina, yung sinabi natin sa definition, ano sinabi natin sa definition very early? Ito, to earn the trust of the Filipino people. Or for that matter, the Filipino, how to earn the trust of Chinese? Gamitin yung political capital. Gamitin yung political capital. Hindi sa pag-travel at sa mga speeches, kundi in terms of good governance, which translates to pinaka-positibo projects, concrete, visible, hindi mga drawing lang at mga pangako lang. So that your political plus your good governance will lead to success and develop into trust. Kayo nga itong mga wala pang pinapakita eh. Ano na ngayon? Mag-July na, magse-second sona na. Wala pa akong naririnig na fantastic mula sa inyo. So, anyway, balik tayo sa dulo, ng ating presentasyon, mga kabansa, at eto na tayo. It does not require one to graduate from Harvard like Gibot Chodoro to give our people a better life. Most of the solutions to our present problems are commonsensical in nature because they only deal with the basic needs of our people first and foremost. China liberated 800 million of its people within 30 years. No country has ever done even 10% of that throughout history. Not even the United States, which was a former power, not even United Kingdom, the British, which was a world power, not even Spain, not even Rome, not even the Greeks were able to do that. Kaya huwag tayong papiliin. Excuse me. Let us not choose between matter of testosterone. Matter of testosterone. Ano ibig sabihin ng testosterone? Ano ibig sabihin yan? At saka yan, ito, virility, pumacho-macho, at saka saber rattling. Para maghihintay lang kayo sa kanto, nag-uudyo kayo, nagpuprovoke kayo, nangiinganyo kayo, nanggagatong kayo para magkagulo. Ano dapat? Dapat bread and economic development ang unahin natin. Kaya nga nung kami magkaraban all the way to Cagayan and visited Governor Manuel Mamba, who stood up to the Americans. Ang tanong namin, gera ba o ekonomiya? Base militar ba o pagkain sa mesa? Gulo o serbisyo publiko? Ano pipiliin niyo mga kabansa? The needs of our people are staring at us. direct to our eyes. In terms of shelter, in terms of health, hindi pa tapos ang COVID-19. Meron namang bagong nire-request na inoculation, booster. Education, mabuti lang under the hands of Sara Duterte, our education systems and programs now are under very good hands. Ano pa? Shelf. Yung shelf. Shelter, health, education, livelihood. Ibig sabihin, productivity. Alam niyo, ang ating ekonomiya is already a service economy. Pati ba naman yung needs ng mga first world countries, dito pa kukuha ng mga human resources? That is costing a lot of our social values to become decrepit. And with the failure of families to function properly, ano nangyayari? Greater incidence of drugs, drug addiction in our society. Greater crime, lalo na yung against property, nagnanakawan. So, ano pa? We have to produce real products. Kaya nga yan, kung ang China nag-i-invest sa atin, tatanungin pa ba natin? Hindi pa ba tayo magtitiwala sa kanila? Anong mga pangako? Ayan, nandiyan na tayo. Sa pangako na lang natin pagbasihan dahil sabi ni General Luna sa kanyang mga kapwa revolusyonaryo, bakit para kayong mga bilhin na naniniwala sa mga pangako ng isang puta? No, hindi po ako nagmura dito. What I mean is, and what I quoted is a direct quote from the movie General Luna. By that word means prostitutes. How can you trust the words of prostitutes? Applying it to foreign countries, how can you trust countries that have denied us in a great moment of need with Marawi City facing the Maute group and in the COVID-19? Doon na lang tayo sa dalawang yan. At sasabihin pa nila, yung tumulong sa atin for the 6 years of the Duterte administration, sila ang kaaway. Wag naman po. Sobra ng katsutsuan yan. Ha? Actually po, the Philippines was not part of the Belt and Road Initiative when it was launched because former Noynoy Aquino's toxic zero-sum foreign policy was hostile to China. In fact, ilan po yung napatay doon sa Rizal Park ng mga Hong Kong tourists. Umalis at umalis po si Noynoy Aquino sa pwesto, hindi man lang sorry, hindi man lang nag-apologize. It took ERA as Mayor of Manila to first apologize and then President Duterte to apologize. At ito hindi pa sa mga mainland Chinese, just to the people of Hong Kong. Under President Duterte, we naturally blended in the Belt and Road Initiative because of goodwill re-established between our two countries. At ano nagsasabi? Itong mga kaguluhan sa South China Sea have become a minimal part of our bilateral relations. And the priorities significantly turn to the basic needs of our people and our requirements as an emerging economy. So as for, with all due respects, Secretary Teodoro and President Bongbong Marcos Jr. Ulitin natin. It does not require one to graduate from Harvard or Oxford, for that matter, to give our people a better life. Huh? Bread lamang in terms of priorities. Yan. And economic development, yan ang gawin natin prioridad. Huh? And it's really up to the incumbent president, who is the chief architect of our foreign policy, to make this stick. And as the new Secretary of National Defense, pwede siya mag-advise para si Bongbong Marcos will grow out of the United States Cold War mentality and share China's magnanimity. Huh? Hindi yung magiging escort service pa tayo dito sa Pax Americana Empire that is already a descending power. Aanin pa ang damo kung patay na ang kabayo. No to war! No to EDCA! No to anything that will cause violence and confusion and conflict in our country. Tama ka, Gibo, when you said we have to deconflict our problems in the South China Sea. Pero patunayan mo through roadmaps that you can do it, and you will be earning the trust of the Filipino people. Maraming salamat po, at magkita-kita ulit tayo next week. Ang ating pag-uusapan next week is equally interesting, because this is how we can improve and shoot up our fishing industry, and how our people, our poorest of the poor, or mostly fishermen, can have a better life for the future. Thank you and good afternoon.
I ain't the cure, I'm the venom. If you wanna find me, find the taillights. Something's coming in, you're gonna wanna take a red eye. It's time to go. It's time to go. Get ready.